I just wanted to introduce my friend Chris. He is a project manager with Blue Trust. He is going to talk about one of the major changes that he has seen within the past 2 years. There are quite a few changes, but this was a main one that we were talking about. And I thought, you know what, would you put a video together for me to talk about this? Because it's such valuable information for a homeowner in general, or a homeowner who's maybe looking to sell in the near future. So enjoy.
Hey everybody, this is Chris Doyle, Senior Project Manager with Blue Trust Roofing. I wanted to briefly talk about how your roof plays a pivotal part in buying or selling your home. Obviously, it gets brought up a lot, especially during the inspection. I think times have changed pretty rapidly. The roofing element of the whole real estate transaction has also changed. So let me just get quickly into it. Let's talk about the age of the roof. Obviously, it's always something that's going to come up when you're buying a house. More recently, what we have noticed in the last, say, 2 years, we've heard rumblings about it for a while from insurance brokers and just throughout the industry. There's now a much finer, smaller timeline on how long an insurance company is going to cover your roof. Case in point, a few weeks ago, I was doing a roof and a neighbor came up to me and asked me to go look at his roof. He said that his insurance company, which is a national insurance company, his insurance company told him on May 6th, your roof is going to be 10 years old. At that point, if you have not replaced the roof yourself, we are going to have to change your policy to now no longer include the depreciation you would have normally gotten back if you had filed a claim. So what that means is after May 6th, if he files a claim for a new roof and it gets approved, he has to pay his deductible, and he's going to have to also pay the depreciation amount that he is not getting back anymore. And you're talking thousands and thousands of dollars to cover that. It's something very important to know, because if you're buying a house and you find out the age of the roof and your homeowner's policy says, oh, we don't cover that, that's a big problem. Same thing for the seller. If the roof comes up during the inspection as an issue and you want to file a claim, get the roof replaced or repaired, you might find out that you're not getting covered what you thought you were. And again, we've heard 15 years. A few years ago, it was at least 20 years plus. But 10 years, I mean, that's a short time frame. That's a very short time frame. In that same vein, talking about just the condition and the age of the roof, what we hear a lot, and it comes up constantly, is, but I thought this was a 30-year roof. Well, that is a marketing term. If you look at a package of shingles from Home Depot or Lowe's, you will see what the shingle manufacturer actually believes that shingles should last. It's going to be 10 years, and it'll be like a prorated warranty where as time goes on, the warranty amount gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Again, 30-year roof is something that if you live in an area of the country where there's never bad weather and everything's always perfect, then yes, those shingles should last 30 years. Obviously, that is not the reality that we in Texas deal with, especially Houston. One day it's 95 degrees, the next day it could be 45 degrees. And it could rain for 30 days, and that does a number on a roof. This also applies pretty strongly to builder communities, like where I live in Wood Forest. The combination of builder grade material plus a bad installation leads to your roof failing way sooner than it should. I mean, we've replaced 200 roofs here in the last 2 years from one hailstorm, and we've seen roofs that are failing in 6 to 7 years where they should be lasting at least 15 years. And it's something that, again, you need to be aware of, and you need to be proactive about it. And the best way to be proactive is to have a roofer look at your roof. Have them look at your roof. When they tell you what they found, have a discussion with your real estate agent to make a plan on, okay, this is what they found, this is what we need to know, this is how we should, combat this. And that's a discussion that, in a solution or a plan you can come up with your agent. But again, if you don't know and you get blindsided, it can severely hurt a deal. We just had a customer that lost a deal for this exact reason. He didn't know how his roof looked. The inspector looked at it, didn't look good, and the buyer got freaked out and pulled out of the deal. And now that seller has to disclose that there's an issue with his roof. So, it's not a cure-all for everything, but at least if you know or have an idea of how the roof looks, you can be better prepared to combat that. My name is Chris Doyle, and I am the Senior Project Manager with Blue Trust Roofing, and we are here to help with any of your roofing needs.